Hello, ho, ho, and welcome back to another episode. For those who already know me, thanks for coming back, and for those who don't, my name's Daryl, and I'm the owner of Crystal Clear Polishing. So in this episode, we're working on this BMW M4. This is in for an absolute massive amount of work. So we're going to be doing a 10-year ceramic coating. We're going to be ceramicing the glass and the wheels. We're also going to be doing the underbody, which is what is on these tables. So today, obviously, I forgot my memory cards and things yesterday. Yesterday was an absolute mammothly busy day. It was busy, so I didn't film anything. So we've already washed it. I'm sure you're all familiar with the wash process. We've already got it up in the air. I have machine polished both sides. The boot lid I've had to do some sanding on, and I've polished that out and fixed that, and we've also done half the roof, which is why the workshop's a mess. So I've taken all the under trays and everything off. Everything's all clean. It is almost ready to go for underbody. So the plan today is to get everything masked up. We get all the sheeting underneath, then we get the underbody done. Once the underbody's done and dried off a little bit, or while we're waiting for it to dry, I'm going to polish the other lower sections like the back bumper, the front bumper, and I'll have another look at the sides. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you on the bonnet, because we haven't done the bonnet yet, the condition of what the paint is currently in. It is really bad, in all fairness. It didn't look that bad, and when I quoted it, I don't remember actually seeing how bad it was, to be fair. So we've had to do some extra polishing. I'm doing this free of charge because we love what we do here, and obviously this customer is having a hell of a lot of work done, so I don't mind putting the extra little bits in where we can. So anyway, we've had to do a two-stage machine polish, and when we say a two-stage, it's not like a cutting and the finishing stage. What we've done is we've gone over with the rotary machine to remove a lot of the deeper marks, and then we've gone over with the DA to remove the holograms from the rotary, and obviously to give it that nice finish. Yeah, so anyway, we've got a lot to do today, and we've got a lot to do this week. We're also going to be doing stone chips as well, which is quite a task because we've got a lot of little scratches and marks and things here, there and everywhere, so I'm waiting for that to arrive. But anyway, while we're waiting for that to arrive, I'm going to get on with the underbody. Once I've done the underbody, like I said, I'm going to do some polishing, and when the underbody's dried off enough, we're going to get it up in the air. I've then got to strip the arches out, and then we've got to do the under arches as well. So a very, very busy day. That's why we've only got one vehicle in the workshop this week, because this is almost two jobs. Well, it is two jobs, two big jobs done together. So this is a very busy week. I'll try and film everything I can. I'm now going to put the camera underneath so you can see it all stripped down. I'll give you a quick brief explanation. So let's get underneath. Right, so now we're underneath the vehicle. Sorry for any shaky footage. You can see that they literally don't put anything under here at all. There is barely any protection, and there's literally no paint. So we're going to get all of this done. So there was a plastic tray along here. Let me zoom out, sorry. There was a plastic tray along here, another one along here, and then they like bolted onto the heat shield, which is really weird. I've never seen that before. I've also had to undo the tray at the front because it bolted into that, which is really frustrating. You can see the power cable there, that's red, so because obviously BMWs have got their batteries in the boot. But yeah, so we're going to get all this done today. This is what the underbody looks like. On the back, there's not really a great deal we can do. We could put a little bit in there, but obviously we've got this massive heat shield and everything else, so I'm going to go all the way up through here with the underbody as well. We'll do everything we can. So skip to it being done. So now that's all sheeted up underneath, everything's masked up, we are now ready to go. I'm going to get into my protective gear, and once I've done that, I'm going to crawl underneath, get the underbody on. Once the underbody's on, obviously I need to do cavity works and things. I don't think I've shown that in the video yet, actually. I shall show you now. It's usually just a quick process. We're going to try this new camera angle. See how well this works. So this is the cavity wax. I don't usually film this bit because it's just quite quick and quite easy, but today we will show you. So obviously I'm not going to bring you under here because I'm painting stuff, but what I'm basically looking for is any little cavity holes in the body and the chassis frames, and then what we do is we put that on there. So this actually sprays. So if you got loads of little holes in it. So fill that, put that through the little holes, feed it through, A little spray. Move along to the next one. Feed the tube through and then pull it back. Right, so now I'm going to get underneath. I need to get my gear on. So I'm going to go and get suited up. Once I've got my protective gear on, we're going to jump underneath and get the underbody on. Once we've done the underbody, we're going to leave that to cure. While that's curing, like I said, I'm going to polish the bits that are lower down. Once I've polished those bits, get the vehicle up in the air, strip the wheel arches out, do the wheel arches, put the wheel arches back together, probably ceramic the wheels while they're off. Then we put the wheels back on, wheels are ceramic, underbody would have been done, wheel arches will be done, and all we're left with the paint. So if we can get the lower bits polished today, then tomorrow we can hopefully get coatings on. So anyway, I'm going to get my gear on and I'll see you in a minute. Alright, so now I'm all geared up, ready to go. Everything's out ready, I'm going to get underneath. We've done all the cavity work, so there isn't any rust on this one, it's almost perfect. We're going to get the underbody done. Get the rust back up in here, get the wheels off, do the wheel arches, front the wheels, put the wheels back on, it's all good. Okay, so underneath's done. As you can see, got up in all the little nooks and crannies, everything everywhere. Still looks a little bit patchy, but that's because it's still drying. Obviously all of that down there is done as well. Move along to the other sides, sort that up along here. So I haven't yet pulled the sheeting off, that is the next job. Just wanted to show you underneath now so you can see what it looks like when we're working, and obviously all the finished product. So you can see we've got a lot of swirl marks and things there. Obviously we haven't done the back bumper. I needed to keep something to show you as a reference, and then when you come up to the wing, which we have done, you can see it's almost perfect. Car has had a little bit of paintwork done, so we've got a few bits here and there. But yeah, so we've gone from that to that, which is exactly where we want to be. The bumper's got a few issues of its own. You've got a blend mark there, which we can certainly make better, and then we've got some funny looking paintwork just down here, so, and on the other side as well. But yeah, so anyway, back to, and there's the bonnet. As you can see, swirl central, and then once we move over to the wing, it's almost perfect. So all that's left to do is the bonnet, the front bumper, the side skirts, the rear bumper, and the other half of the roof and these pillars. So we've still got quite a bit to do. But yeah, once we've done that, we'll be all good. Hopefully we can get it all done today. I'd like to get the polishing done today. Doing the wheels as well, so I'm gonna have to do that at another stage, because obviously we've got it on the tables now, as you can see. So once we've got it on the tables, we can't take wheels and things off. So we'll get the car up in the air, we'll probably take the wheels off, do the underbody on the arches, and then once we're doing the underbody on the arches, then we can get the wheels done as well. Right, so what you've just watched me do there is polish with a rotary machine. So the rotary machine is a lot different to the black machine that we usually use, the Rupes. Basically the rotary machine spins on one axis, which means you get a lot more cut, there's a lot more torque in it. Whereas with the DA, obviously it's got an offset, so it throws it around instead. So you don't get as much cut, but because it oscillates, you don't get any holograms or anything. That's why it's better for finishing. Some people can finish with a rotary, but in all my whole career I've only ever met one person who can. and he's as old as time, so that kind of comes with the territory. But yeah, so anyway, we've cut it with the rotary. Now I'm going to get the DA on it, which will remove any of the holograms, and hopefully we'll be left with some nice paint afterwards. Right, so now we've gone over with the rotary. I've removed most of the blend there. It's still a little bit on the top, but obviously, as I previously explained, the edges are a lot thinner with paint than what the middles are. And I definitely don't want to be burning through. And from looking at the bumper, you can see how bad the actual paint job is. So I don't really want to be pushing my luck with someone's work that I definitely don't trust. So I'm going to go over it with the DA now. This will remove any holograms or any marring or anything that's been left from the heavy cut stage, and then with this part will be ready for coatings. Right, so I don't know how well you can see it, but there's a very faint scratch just there. I have already polished this door and it hasn't come out. So I've got some 3000. Right, so now I'll give that a quick sand. Hopefully the scratch should be gone. I can't see it. It's got a little bit of remnants there. I don't want to go any further because I don't want to burn through the lacquer. So I'm going to get the rotary polisher now, and we'll go over that. Once we've done the rotary, I'll get the DA to remove any damage from the rotary. So a quick summary of where we're at. The paintwork itself, everything is polished apart from the bonnet, the roof and the pillars. I'll do those when the vehicle's back on the ground. The paintwork has been polished twice, well, 2 different machines. We've used the rotary machine on everything to get the heavy defects out and the deeper scratches, which there were a lot of. Then we've used the rotary machine to remove the swirls and the holograms and the marring from the heavy cut, and obviously to give it that nice finished cut and the nice glossy shine you can see now. Once we've done that, then I've polished the headlights, and I've also done the underbody this morning. So now the underbody's done, I'm going to get the trays and everything back on underneath. Once the trays are back on, I'll get the ramps back up in the air, we'll get the car up in the air, and we will remove the tables. Once we've locked the ramps in, I'm going to get the wheels taken off, we get them cleaned, and then they're ready for ceramic coatings. Then also I can take the arches out, the arch liners out, and we can do the underbody protection and the arch liners as well. Then we can put the arch liners back on, put the ceramic wheels back on, get the car back on the ground. We can then polish the upper panels, and then the car is almost ready for ceramics. All we'll have left to do is the stone chips. There's a couple on the bonnet just there, and there's a couple of little scuffs here and there, which I'm going to care to as well. So yeah, as always, any questions, leave them down below. This detailing done properly. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and yeah, Merry Christmas. Got the wheels off. I'm going to strip the wheel arches out. I'm only going to film this one particular wheel arch. The reason being is obviously I don't want to do the repetitive thing 4 times. This is a big job and it is a lot of work to do. Time's ticking on, so I just need to get on with things, and filming takes up quite a while. So I'll do a quick time lapse on this one, then I'll pause it, I'll take the other 3 out, and then I'll film this one, and then obviously we go from there. There's no point showing you the same thing 3-4 times. The wheels obviously have come off because we've just done the wheel arches. I've just cleaned these. I did forget to press record, but it is 6:30 at night and I've been here for 12 hours now, so I am getting tired. Right, the wheels are ready for ceramicing. I'm going to get the car back down lower. I was going to try and ceramic these today, but it just kind of makes sense to do them tomorrow when I ceramic the car itself. So I'm going to get the car down, not on the ground, but lower. I'm going to polish the bonnet, I'm going to polish the roof and the pillars, and then the car is ready to go for coatings. So then tomorrow I can come in, I can get the unit up to temperature, obviously watching the humidity as well. We can get the wheels ceramic and back on the car, calipers ceramic, and we can get the actual car itself ceramic. So it's been a very long couple of days, but we're getting there. So anyway, as always, if you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you've got any questions, leave them down below in the comments and I will get back to you. Right, so the BMW is moving forwards really well and I'm really happy with the outcome of it. As you can see, the gloss on it is absolutely phenomenal. The car has come out really well. I'm really pleased with it. But, and there's always a but. The stone chip paint still hasn't turned up. I can't imagine it'd be too much longer now. It said it was out for delivery yesterday. Obviously it's December, so the shipping is absolute crap at the moment. But hopefully it'll be today. It is Royal Mail and they are usually pretty good with us here. So we've got a few little bits here. So obviously, as normal, you've got the edge of the doors. There's one tiny little chip in the middle there. The camera's really not wanting to focus on it. If I get the light on it, you can see it just there. So I want to do that. I've got another one on the arch just here. Don't know if you can see that, just there. And there's a scratch up on the bonnet here as well. Don't know if you can see that. There you go. Yeah, there's a few more. So obviously we've got our little chips here and there and everywhere. I'm gonna have to fix someone else's work down here because that is really disgustingly poor. It's not even the right color they've put on there. So I'm gonna take that out, do that again. The scratch on this door is gone, which is lovely. Obviously there's still some marks on the PPF, but I'm not taking that off and redoing that because we don't do PPF at the moment. There's a little spoiler there for you. We've got a little scuff on the back here. As you can see just there. There was quite a lot of damage down here as well. I've got to polish all of that out, so that's good. So yeah, long story short, I'm really happy with it. It looks really good. All the underbody's done, all the arches are done, they're back in. Obviously we've done the fronts as well, or what there was to do on them, so they're done and back in. The underbody itself is all done. There's no point showing you that because you won't be able to see it. So really all that's left to do now is ceramic the wheels, which I will be doing. I might do it in a minute actually. Units up to temperature and the humidity should be pretty good by now. Let's go and have a look. Yeah, so we're at 64% on the humidity, 16 degrees, which is a little bit low, but we get the heater back on, that soon pick that up. I have just ordered an infrared heater as well, which won't be here for this job, but it'll be there for future reference. So calipers will become a lot quicker and a lot more, I don't want to say durable because they're already durable, but they'll be fully cured before they leave us instead of having to wait like 2-3 weeks for them to come back. But yeah, so I'm going to clean the calipers up because as you can see they're a little bit mucky. Once I've cleaned the calipers up, we'll get the wheels ceramics and we get the calipers ceramics, and then it's just waiting for the paint. Once the paint gets here, we'll do that and then we can ceramic the paintwork. So I will see you when I'm ceramicing the wheels. Right, today has turned into a bit of a better day. As you'll now notice, I'm wearing a green jumper. My dad just brought this in because my other one got ruined yesterday because the top came off of the underbody sealant, hit the floor and basically exploded. If you're really lucky, I'll insert that clip now. But another lighter, brighter, bluey note, paint's arrived. So it's time to get these stone chips done. So all these tiny little yellow tabs you can see, they are for the stone chips. These are bits that we have to repair. I'm going to do this now. Today is Wednesday, so we are on schedule, if not ahead of schedule, which is really good, and I'm really feeling quite positive about it. So I'm going to get the paint on there now. The temperature in here is 22 degrees, which is really nice, and the humidity is at 58%, so we are actually in a prime position to get the ceramic on as well. I won't be doing that today because I'll be doing the paint today, which is from Chipex. I think it's a really quick turnaround as well, because I only ordered this on Monday, which is a good thing because the paint code on the car was wrong. It was 490, which comes up as a grey or a black, and quite clearly the car is blue. So I'm going to get you put onto me gimbal. Once I've put you on the gimbal, I'll get the stone chips done, let the paint dry, and then we can try my new toy, which is a carbine tungsten blade, which is for scraping the top of the chips off, so they're almost level with the paint. Then you could do a little bit of touching up, so basically save sanding all the paint around the actual chip. But anyway, let's get that done, and I'll get you on the tripod and we can go from there. Nib on with the isopropyl alcohol. Give that a good scrub, a little bit of pressure to make sure we get in the chip. Now that's all clean, we'll swap sticks and we'll move on to the actual paint. So I'll put a good blob on there, let that dry back, then we'll take the top off. So as you can see, the colour does not match. So after a lot of phone calls, a lot of running around, Chipex have given me the right paint code. Well, I've given them the right paint code. They've had the VIN, they've had everything. They've been to BMW, that's the paint code they've been given. And it still doesn't match. This is more like a Riviera blue compared to the Mexico blue, which this is. So I've just been round to see my friend Tom over at Prestige Auto Refinishing. I took the fuel cap with me, and we've played around with a load of different paint and tried mixing up the best we can. So fingers crossed, I'm going to do a little card now just to try and make sure it does match. But this is already closer than what that was. So fingers crossed, we can still get the paint on tonight and still get it ceramic tomorrow. This is called a spray out card. So we do these to check for paint matches. So if we look at it there, let's do it on the back just in case. So if we look at it there, you can see it's slightly darker. But once it's dried back, it does tend to change colour. So we're pretty close. It's not quite close enough just yet. So I'm going to get the heat gun on this, warm it up a little, and see what it looks like then. So day number 4. So we've got the paint on there. Obviously I was there quite late last night. It's all dry now, so I'm just going to nib it back, and hopefully the colour matches quite well. Won't necessarily be able to tell that until I've sanded it out and polished up the area. That is looking quite positively good. Onto the wheels. These have already been washed and cleaned and dried. So now I'm going to clean them with the Wax's Dead cleaner. This is just going to get any residues or anything off in this part of the process. The time has come to lay down the Wax's Dead. So the vehicle's had the stone chips done, I've done a lot of sanding, I've done a lot of rotary machining and a lot of DA machining. We've got some absolutely amazing results, certainly in gloss levels. I'm really pleased with this. The stone chips, they are what they are, as we had that conversation, well, as I mentioned just now, is what it is. Not a lot more I can do. Everybody's done everything they can do. Something just isn't working right. But anyway, the car looks fantastic. I'm going to get the Wax Dead Ultimate Plus on there. This is the 10-year coating. We're going to do the paint, the glass, and all the plastic trims, and the carbon bit down the bottom on the diffuser. I'm going to listen to some Christmas music. While I do that, you're not going to hear anything apart from the music I put in on the video because I don't want to get copyrighted. So anyway, as always, sit back, relax, let me do all the hard work. This is detailing done properly. This is going to end up being our Christmas video. I've got a real good feeling on it. I've already scheduled a lot of the videos this year. But I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody who's supported the channel, who watches my videos, gives us the likes, even the dislikes and the bad comments, the good comments, whatever. I appreciate all of you. I just want to say another massive shout out and a thank you to Wax Dead. As always, they've been really supportive. The products are amazing. You know, I truly believe we've managed to grow as much as we have in the last couple of years purely because of the performance of their products and my confidence in Wax Dead. I mean, confidence sells everything. If you're a salesman selling cheese or whether you're a salesman selling houses or whatever, anything, if you're confident, people will buy it. And I'm confident in Wax Dead and they're clearly confident in me, which is why we are elite installers. So I just want to say a massive thank you to all of my customers. I want to say thank you to our suppliers, all of our friends who have helped us, you know, even like with this video, for example. I mean, Tom come over from the body shop. He did save the day in the end with the paint they managed to mix up for us. But yeah, that's another year done. 2025, see you later, and hello 2026. I mean, as it goes now, the date today is currently the 5th of December, so this video was made way ahead of when it was actually posted, uploaded to YouTube. Excuse me, uploaded to YouTube, but we're already booked up for the first month of the year, which is fantastic. You know, I just hope moving forwards it carries on like that, and I just want to say how appreciative I am to everybody for supporting me, the businesses we use, such as Wax Dead, and obviously my family as well. So Merry Christmas. I hope you all have an absolute blast and a Happy New Year.